Okay, still looking a mess. So I did my fun little dancing video, and I thought, feel kind of bad that I haven't done a read aloud for my kids today. So I decided to do a read aloud. And just show you real quick what I'm going to read here. It is an informational passage about the Cubs, the history of the Cubs. So here we go. The Chicago Cubs are a Major League Baseball team. The Cubs were originally named the Chicago White Stockings because the players wore white stockings or long socks. The Chicago Cubs went through many name changes, including the Colts from 1890 to 1897 and the Orphans from 1898 to 1901. After a terrible season, Chicago rebuilt their team with a new roster of young players nicknamed the Cubs. By 1907, the nickname stuck and the team was officially known as the Cubs. They began to dominate the National League, winning 107 games. They finished the season with their first World Series championship against the Detroit Tigers. When playing in Chicago, the Cubs' home base is Wrigley Field. Wrigley was built in 1914 and has been the home playing field since 1916. Wrigley Stadium is known to fill its seats with loyal fans, cheering loudly for their lovable Cubbies. Baseball fans may know of the famous story involving the Cubs, known as the Curse of the Billy Goat. It all started in 1945 when a fan named Billy brought his pet goat into Wrigley Field for a game. Other fans complained to security that the smell of the goat bothered them, and the fan and his goat were asked to leave. As he left, he said, "Them Cubs ain't gonna win no more." While some believe this curse is why the Cubs have not won a World Series in over 100 years, their fans remain hopeful and always look forward to next year as their year to win, and we did win a World Series a few years ago. I'm actually wearing my Cubs shirt that says, "We ain't scared of no goat." So I thought would be fun for you. Another thing that I printed off, I thought we could include some math. So here is your first problem. Ooh, maybe if I can get you to where you can see it here. Okay. There we go. Attendance at Wrigley Field is much higher than at Progressive Field, home of the Cleveland Indians. On average, there are about 20,294 more people at a home game at Wrigley Field than there are at Progressive Field. If the average attendance at Wrigley Field is 39,906, what is the average attendance at Progressive Field? And then we have another one. In the regular season, Chris Bryant hit 39 home runs, and Anthony Rizzo hit 32. In total, Bryant, Rizzo, and Addison Russell hit 92 home runs. How many runs did Russell hit? So if you figure out those answers, send them on over to me. And then last but not least, I printed off the words to Go Cubs Go if anybody wants to get involved and sing along. So there's that, and I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it in the comments. So if you have the answers to the math questions, if you have a video of you singing Go Cubs Go, send it on forward because Mrs. Cruz, Dr. Cruz, would love to see you singing it. Happy Monday.